Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker, and it's a pleasure to have you here with me today for another pick-a-card reading. I'm going to be using tarot and oracle cards to find out the answers to the question, what would a tarot reader tell them about you? I recently reminded myself that I do not have such a reading in my collection, so I thought it would be such a fun thing to create one for you. I listened to one of my favorite tarot readers on YouTube. She's a small channel, but she's super talented in plain sight tarot, and she created a reading of this nature, and I really enjoyed it. So she inspired me to create a reading like this for my crew. So I hope you can check her channel out. She's really talented, and also that you will enjoy this reading that I created here for you today. This reading is under the auspices of the goddess of witchcraft, the moon, secrets, and the occult. We have her here. This is Hecate, and she appears, or she's depicted here from the deck Goddess or Guidance of the Goddess. It's a gorgeous deck, which was kindly gifted to my channel, so thank you so much. Okay, let's take a deep breath in together and focus on the 4 options in front of you. As you guys know, on my channel, I do a combination of pre-selected oracle cards, which you can find them behind these cards. And I'm also going to live shuffle. Today, I have chosen the Occult Tarot to ask for answers. And I have here Rose Opal Heart to cleanse the deck pre-reading. Now, I have here 4 options for you today to choose from. For group 1, we have here number 23 from the Santa Muerte Oracle. I'm going to move the camera so that you see it a bit better. There we go, number 23. For group 2, we have here number 8. For group 3, I have here number 21. And for group 4, I have here number 7. So take a moment now to truly tap into which of these options pulls you in the most. I try to arrange them almost like in a ladder formation, but let me just equalize them so you have a good glimpse. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to not make this introduction too long. I do want to tell you a word about Hecate. She is considered the goddess of duality. She's the guardian of the gateway between the realms of life and death, presiding over witchcraft, necromancy, and the crossroads. So she is the one that's going to help us uncover the answers to this question today. With a torch in each hand to light the way, she guides lost souls and the less fortunate to safety. She is often worshipped as the crone aspect of the triple goddess alongside Demeter, the mother, and Persephone, the maiden. She is always accompanied by packs of dogs, her sacred animal, and possesses the ultimate skeleton key, allowing her to unlock all realms of existence. Hecate's origins remains a mystery, although it is believed that she predates several of her fellow deities. And I do recall that in Roman mythology, she had a counterpart. So the opposite of Hecate was the goddess Trivia, which ruled over everyday common occurrences, real pragmatic events, and also I think wordplay or wordsmanship. That's why we have nowadays trivia games, for example, in pub quizzes night. So we invoke you, Goddess Hecate, to preside over this reading today for the benefit of my own and my crew's higher selves. Thank you so much for being here. We honor you, respect you, and allow you to guide us through. God bless, so may it be. Okay, so we said a prayer, we invoked Hecate. I hope you had the time to tap into which of these options pulls you in the most. If you want to get a personal reading with me beyond what you will hear today, so something more specifically applied to your situation, click the second link in the box below. I have all of my details underneath each of my videos. There are tons of links which you can access. You can join this channel and become a member of my light and solar crew and get access to exclusive 1-card readings and an extra video a week. You can also follow me on my second channel, Eden. You can follow me on Instagram. You can look on my website where I upload weekly articles, and I also have my e-shop where you can order personal readings. And you can also have a look at my tarot and Amazon wishlist, because most of what you see here in this reading today have been kind donations and gifts from my supportive crew. So I'm sending you all a big hug, and let's get to it. Let's find out, what would a tarot reader tell them about you? Hey group 1, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a pickacard reading on the topic of what would a tarot reader tell them about you. So you were drawn to this card from the Santa Muerte Oracle, number 23. This is the card of the unconscious. It talks about dream times. It talks about astral projection, things that happen secretly at nighttime as you lie resting, as you dream, as you imagine. So I can see very clearly that a tarot reader will tell them just right off the bat that you connect with them as they sleep, that this person, you, are sending your beloved some sort of energy, that it could be sexual energy, it could be that you travel astrally to meet them, to talk to them, it could be that you might enter their dreams. So a tarot reader would tell your person that you have some sort of psychic, occult abilities that become active at nighttime, and especially when you are unconscious, when you dream, when you rest. It could be that you have some sort of Neptunian contacts with your person. Your sun could be touching upon their Neptune or vice versa. Maybe you guys have a Venus in Pisces, or your person has Venus in Pisces. It could be some sort of very strong Neptune link, Neptune in the 7th house, North Node in Pisces. Okay, apply it loosely either to yourself or to the person or your mind if you happen to know their birth chart. So that's the first thing that the tarot reader would tell them. Now, let's see. I'm going to shuffle from the occult tarot to try to understand further indication. Okay. So the cards that you got, the Knight of Cups, and this is Beleth, causes all the love that may be, both of men and women. Your tarot reader would tell your person that you are a little bit of a heartbreaker. So keep in mind, this is not exactly who you are and how you identify as, but this is what another tarot reader would tell your person about you. Yeah. So they would tell them that you're a heartbreaker, that you extend loving, amorous invitations to a lot of other people. And that's my cat over there in the background. Maybe a tarot reader would tell them that you love to give your love to pets and children and other creatures that are more vulnerable than you, that you like to take care of a lot of things. The Knight of Cups is very loving, very romantic, very emotionally connected to everything he does. He is also a little bit impulsive. If he falls in love, he is going to wear his heart on his sleeve. So I see very clearly here that a tarot reader would tell your person that you might have all of these traits. Even though we are speaking here of a male energy, I have the feeling that a tarot reader would tell them that you tend to wear your heart on your sleeve. And if the person that is asking about you from a tarot reader is not making a move towards you very quickly, another water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, is going to quickly snatch you, because you're such a lovable, sweet person, and also because you have a very romantic kind of perspective on life. You want to be in love, you want to be in relationships. I don't think that you spend long periods of time being on your own, and if you have, this is not your pile, please choose another one. But I feel very clearly that the tarot reader kind of will paint this picture of you being a little bit of a romantic opportunity chaser, yeah? But nonetheless, a very caring and kind person, so it's not very negative. We have here 10 of Cups, Furfur, and the keywords are creates love between man and woman, creates thunder and great storms, gives answers on divine secrets. So again, I think that a tarot reader would tell your person that you are bisexual, that you can date both men and women with ease. Because I see here 2 cards that are saying creates love between men and women. And we have here quite emotional energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a feeling here that you are this kind of individual that doesn't really create that many boundaries in love. It's like you see somebody, you're attracted to their soul, you're attracted to their nature, and you fall in love with them. So this is what a tarot reader would caution your person against. They would say, watch out for this person because you might not be enough for them, because they tend to play both sides of the gender separation, whatever, gender identity confirmation. So there is a feeling here that you can easily attract the affection of both men and women. You might have in your own natal chart Venus conjunct Mars, which makes you incredibly magnetic for love connections. Yeah, the energy of Mars, sexuality, is strongly linked to your capacity to form loving relationships. So you tend to pull a lot of attention towards you, and this could intimidate your person. Maybe this is why they went to a tarot reader, because they wanted to find out if you're going to be true to them. And this tarot reader might be actually fanning the flames of their jealousy, because they keep telling your person that, yeah, you're a little bit of a heartbreaker. But also, you can make your person very happy, because the Ten of Cups is the card of emotional fulfillment. So the tarot reader would also tell this person, try to accept your group one, you, as they are, because even though they're a little bit romantic and a bit of a heartbreak, and a lot of people want to date them, or they might date quite loosely, they are still somebody that can make you very happy. So take a chance on them. Now we also have here the Five of Swords, and this is Sapnok. Builds high towers, castles, and cities. Afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. I do apologize if you hear something in the background. My cat seems to have her zoomies. Of course, when I start filming, everything starts falling apart, even though it was quiet before I started filming. But yeah, anyway, I'm taking it in my stride. These are the challenges of being a tarot reader and an occult practitioner. So Five of Swords, this person would say, the tarot reader would say that you tend to lie and you tend to want to be right. So I think that your person might be getting some sort of strange advice from this tarot reader, because this tarot reader could be playing into your person's insecurities regarding the connection with you. As I said earlier, they might tell them that you're a heartbreaker that wants to win every conversation with them. You might always want to be right in a situation. You have a very strong character, a very strong moral mentality, and you want to put yourself forward as being the one in the right. You know what you want, you spoke your truth, and your person is always wrong. This is what the tarot reader would tell your person, that you can be a bit mischievous, you can be a bit manipulative, you want to always win in an argument. So yeah, I think that the tarot reader would also tell your person that you might have some secret liaisons, some secret relationships that you start with other people and you leave without conclusion. You don't tell other people, bye, we're through, that's it, I'm never going to be together with you in a romantic connection. You always leave the door open. And this might make your person insecure, especially if they're the jealous kind, because they might want to know that your past is done and over. You carry no emotional baggage with you into this connection with them. But the tarot reader would tell them that you have a bit of a messy emotional past, and you're going to try to hide things from your person. So be careful of that, you know. I mean, there is this energy of mystery, there is this energy of I'd rather just allow things to come to me, and I'm not going to make any harsh decisions. I'm just going to, you know, if people want to date me, fine. If they don't want to date me, that's also fine. I'm just going to live my best life and be awesome and attractive. But this can have the consequence of not being responsible for the connection you start or stop. So a tarot reader would tell them that you tend to be a bit lackadaisical with your personal connections. As attractive as you are, as loving as you are, you also tend to be quite passive and undecisive, and this creates a lot of drama in your personal life. Let's see the other oracle cards that we have here. So this is the Knight. This is the Duke of Edinburgh Rose. Maybe Edinburgh is significant. Maybe you come from Edinburgh, from Scotland, or your person comes from this place. Maybe you met there while studying. There is a feeling here that Edinburgh is significant. It is a very gorgeous city, a very witchy place, steeped in tradition and history and culture. And you see this beautiful red rose. And you know, with the Knight, this is the Knight in shining armor. A tarot reader would tell your person that your lover has appeared in your life in order to make you happy, in order to sweep you off your feet. A tarot reader would tell them you might need to battle with a lot of other contenders to your sweetheart's heart, because she's very attractive and she plays both sides. In some cases, some of you could actually be bisexual and you're here inquiring about a heterosexual male, but you might also have some, same-sex relationships that you really enjoy. So as I'm seeing it here, I think that the Knight in Shining Armor, and we have the Knight of Cups, this speaks about romance. A tarot reader would advise your person to do something really romantic to catch your eye, to stand out from the crowd of suitors that you have around you. So I hope that, your person follows this advice. God bless. Everybody needs some romance in their life, right? Then we have Opening Heart. This is number 11, Deep Connections, Water Blessings. So being around a beach, at a sea, somewhere, if you live in Edinburgh, Portobello Beach is really gorgeous. So there is the feeling that being around water, you can communicate with each other. I think that the tarot reader would advise your person that if they spend some time walking next to a seaside resort or next to a lake, next to some sort of like ocean shore, they can actually get insights. They can telepathically speak to you and reach you. They will feel these kind of like weird synchronicities. So there is a feeling here that you guys communicate through the realm of water. I feel that if you drink a lot of water and you stay hydrated, you're going to be able to tap into more insights and like random things that come to you. I feel like you might even manifest text messages from this person when you are in the state when you're strongly hydrated. I know it's a weird message, but this is what I'm picking up on. A tarot reader would also tell your person that you're increasingly falling in love with them, that you are remaining open-hearted, affectionate, and hopeful in the situation, that you're carving a special place in your heart and you're waiting for this person to just basically sweep you off your feet. So the tarot reader is advising this person to make a move on you because time is ticking and you have a lot of other contenders, and you will be off the market very soon if your person doesn't make a deeply romantic gesture that gets them to stand out from the crowd and offers you their heart, because you are ready, willing, and able to offer the heart to them, your heart to them. At least this is what the tarot reader is saying. I'm not saying that this is actually what's happening, yeah? Then we have here She Who Hopes, yeah, so again, confirmation. And this is Ranae, love, hope, and relationships. So again, such romantic imagery. You could be a water sign inquiring about another fellow water sign. You guys feel like you flow into each other. You feel like you're incredibly connected to one another. It's such gorgeous energy. So tarot reader would tell them that you hope that they will arrive in your life again, that they will come towards you, that they will confess their love towards you, because you are here full of romantic emotions, ready to make them happy. And all you need is some sort of movement from their part. A tarot reader would say that you are passively waiting for your person to come towards you, and that the burden of responsibility of movement in this connection lies with your person. You don't want to make any moves right now because you are tending to the hearth of the home. You're highly domestic in this period. You might have retreated from a lot of social activities. Maybe this is a period where you're having the transit of Jupiter to your 4th house or the 12th house or the 8th house, deeply private houses that require a lot of rest, a lot of privacy. And these are moments in our life when activities that we tend to exert outwards into the world tend to become pulled back, as we need to focus on emotional health, on how we rest, on our sleep hygiene, on doing maybe some work with the unconscious, what motivates us, what are our desires, what drives us, why do we feel the way we feel, why do certain moods come over us. You might also need to spend a lot of time at home to care for some people in your family. You might be redecorating. Maybe you just purchased a new home and you're in the process of making it homely, right? So we have here the keywords: may your warmth take in the gazing flame, upon the shivers they melt away. So a tarot reader would tell your person that you give them or you feel like you receive when you're in the presence of this person. You feel like you receive shivers, like this person can send you a lot of sexual energy at nighttime and you get shivers down your spine and you get very strongly sexually stimulated. So we began the reading by looking into how this tarot reader would tell your person that you send your person sexual energy, and we're ending it with a confirmation that your person is also sending you these nightly shivers, these excitement tremors. I feel like you're very close to manifesting this person. If it's somebody you have never met and you're just here for fun and curiosity, just to hang out with me, thank you. So very happy to have you here. But I feel like you're about to manifest this person I have just described. If on the contrary, you're in a connection with somebody, which is most likely for the majority of you that have chosen this group, then I feel like you're going to manifest very quickly a meetup with this person. I don't know exactly in terms of timing. Let's pull some of the astrological dice. I didn't intend to do this, but I'm going to do it for you because the timing appeared. We have here Gemini, and we have, this is a 9, and we have the Sun. Okay, so maybe your person's Sun is in Gemini, and the 9th, we are right now in the 9th month of the year, September, so it could happen maybe the next time when the moon is in Gemini. It could be for a birthday. Maybe this person is born in September. I don't think it's going to happen the next time when the Sun is in Gemini, which is next year at the end of May and beginning of June. I think it's going to be quicker. I think the 9th month of the year, September, at the time at which I'm filming this reading, even though the messages are timeless, I think that's the moment when you're going to reconnect with this person. So this is the beautiful message that I had for you. I hope you have enjoyed it. God bless. May you be romantically propositioned and swept off your feet by this knight in shining armor very soon. God bless. Take care, and I hope to see you in my next one. Mwah. Ciao. Hey group 2, welcome to a reading on the topic of what would a tarot reader tell them about you. So we have here your card. This is number 8 from the Santa Muerte Oracle, and it represents the light. So I have a feeling that in case you are a light worker, a spiritual teacher, an occult practitioner, tarot reader, astrologer, your tarot reader is going to tell the other person that this is what you're doing. If the other person doesn't know that this is your secret occupation, they are going to let them know and let the cat out of the bag. The tarot reader is also going to be a little bit blown away by your gorgeous aura, by the light you exude and how protected you are. I have a feeling that a tarot reader is going to have initially some difficulties in reading your energy for your person because you are so protected that I think maybe cards are going to fall out from the hand of the tarot reader. There might be some weird weather changes, some weird light phenomena that happen as this tarot reader is trying to read your energy on behalf of this person on your mind that you are here asking about. So you're very powerful, very, very powerful, and I'm super happy to have you as part of my crew. Now let's see what the occult tarot has to say. A lot of things. Okay, I'm not going to take all of these. We're going to be here all week if I'm going to interpret this. So I'm just going to take the first and the top, and I'm going to take one from the middle. Okay, good. And the rest? Ooh, I saw the devil. We're putting him away, okay? Putting the devil away. So maybe this is your quality. A tarot reader would say that you are so protected that you tend to push away any kind of dark sentinels, demonic interferences. If somebody tries to curse you or play some sort of spell upon you or send you the evil eye, it's like your aura, your bright magnetism instantly deflates that person's intentions. You're very strong, you're very willful, and if you match powerful intentions, powerful thoughts with powerful words and with a very powerful willpower, that's the stuff of magic. Yeah, so I can see very strongly here that a tarot reader might get a little bit into trouble when trying to read your energy. Let's see the cards that you got from the occult tarot. So we have here the Ace of Swords, and this is Sitri, and Sitri guards over, inflames men with women's love and women with men's love, causes them to show themselves naked if desired. So the Ace of Swords is the card of new beginning, a new way of thinking of yourself, good news coming your way, a brand new way of thinking about a situation. To me, the Ace of Swords is also the card about changing your mind. All of a sudden, you found out something new, you maybe reached a new level of education, and you're changing your life philosophy. So I think that a tarot reader would tell your person that you are intelligent and you recently changed your mind about something. More information came to you and you decided to be more vulnerable. You decided to be more outspoken about the things that you feel. You might even have decided to give this person a sexual chance, because it says here that it causes people to show themselves naked if desired. You might recently have started to see the person on your mind that you're asking here about today in this reading. You might have started to see them in a more sexual light. Maybe this is a coworker or somebody that you have recently met, and you didn't really think of them in that sexual way, but the fact that they gave you attention kind of made it interesting for you. Sometimes we tend to fall in love with how people want us rather than how we want them, you know. So there is a feeling here that you want to be naked in front of your person, and this is what the tarot reader is telling your lover, the person on your mind. Now we have here the star gap, and the keywords are can cause love or hate, can make one ignorant and without sense, delivers familiars from other magicians, can move one from place to place. You're relocating, you're seeking something deeper, you're seeking a deeper meaning in your life. You might have had enough of your job and now you're seeking something better paid or a job that is more fulfilling. You might want to move from one country to the other. You might have recently finished a course of study and now you're on the job market looking for an occupation, and it might be that you might need to travel back home to your home country to work there. There is a feeling here that you're quite inspired by ancestors, by your spirit guides, by angels. We have here familiars and other magicians. So I have a feeling that you're very hopeful about your future right now. You're very hopeful about this connection. You're very hopeful about what things will develop into. And even though the general collective energy tends to be quite negative at the moment and pretty depressed, as we're in this massive transition from Pluto in Capricorn to Pluto in Aquarius, I feel that you inwardly feel like a light, like a bright, inspired light, and no matter what happens externally, things will not push you down. This is what a tarot reader would tell your person. You are super resilient in this period, not to mention emotionally strong. So beautiful. I think you hold hopes for this person as well with the star here. The star is always this idea of, I idealize you. So you could idealize this person, or it might just be that the tarot reader is telling your person that you idealize them, when in reality you might have a much more pragmatic approach regarding this connection. That's kind of my intuitive insight. Now we have here the Hierophant, Aureus. Wow. A tarot reader would tell them that you are so much into this person that you want to marry them, that you want your person to commit to you, that you see a long-term situation developing between you and them, and that you're not messing around. This is not just a one-time fling. This is a connection that has long-term potential, and it is somehow blessed by higher order energies. So the keywords are teaches astrology, the virtues of the stars and the houses of the planets and how to understand them, transforms men with dignities, finds favor with friends and foes. Beautiful. So I don't know if you actually intend to marry the person that you're here inquiring about, but this is what a tarot reader would tell them, that you have changed your mind recently, that you want to get naked in front of them, that you are hopeful, that you're even willing to relocate to be with them because you want to marry them. You see long-term potential in the situation. Wow. So the tarot reader is really amping up your person at the moment and really feeding their ego a little bit, you know, their romantic ego. Yeah, my person group 2 wants me. My person is such a light and they want to get married to me. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm picking up. So it's some sort of like ego boost that your person is getting at the moment from this tarot reader. Maybe the tarot reader likes them and wants to give them like not really an honest reading, but a reading that kind of tickles their ego. Not very full of integrity, I have to say, not very ethical. So we have here Okay, I take that back. Maybe it is ethical. Maybe this isn't just tickling somebody's ego. So we have here she who calms, Yena. Yeah. So this is the card of stillness, purity, and quiet. And I keep moving it like this, right? So maybe you need to fan yourself. Maybe you're feeling really hot at the moment. There is this fanning motion, which means things are coming back and like back and forth. There could be a back and forth between you and this person. This person could be coming in and out of your life. You go through these cycles where you are intensely thinking of them and then you don't think of them at all. But I have to say that the tarot reader would tell your person that you have very pure intentions, you're very innocent, you might not have had a lot of sexual experience, and you want to marry them, you want to give yourself to them. The tarot reader is telling your person that you could be a virgin who is longing and pining after this person. Yeah, I'm not sure if you are, and I don't think there's anything, wow, particularly moral about being a virgin. It's just a biological state that you can easily get resolved if you want. But it's just, I feel that for some reason I'm picking up on the fact that your person might appreciate this idea that they associate virginity with purity, which is a very antiquated traditional Christian era idea. But I think that they might find this quite flattering. Interesting. I don't agree with this, but I read the cards as I see them, okay? So we have here the darkest hour. Now that's a very interesting contrast because we have this incredible light, which we see in not only this card, but also over here. And then all of a sudden, the darkest hour. The keywords are, there in the void of thy darkness swells the shadow of the soul, swallowing the wickedness into the blackness of its wholeness. A tarot reader would tell them that you are miserable without them, without knowing any news from them, and that you are holding yourself off from any other connection because you just want to be with them. You just want to marry them, you just want to have sex with them, you want to kiss them, you only have one person on their mind, numero uno, and this is the lover that is visiting a tarot reader or purchasing a tarot reading on your behalf to try to uncover your secrets without actually asking you directly, hey, how do you feel about me? How do you want this relationship to move forward? So I see a very strong contrast here between your physical purity, or at least what this tarot reader is telling your person, that you're physically pure, you're energetically full of light, but you are emotionally pining and longing and crying over this person, that you are feeling as if you're going through some sort of a dark night of the soul, that you want this person, but for some reason you cannot manifest them back. The reason why you can't manifest them is because this person has a very big ego, this person that you're inquiring about, okay? So yeah, be mindful who you give your heart towards. Let's see. We have here portal, infinite mind, awakening consciousness. Some of you could be in a higher order spiritual connection. I might be reading here for two twin flames that frequently get readings from tarot readers about each other's states. So depending on which side you are, whether you're the chaser or the runner, it could be that a tarot reader is telling your person that you are energetically primed in this period to welcome them in. And I heard the distant honking of a train. So something is coming fast, something is coming with a lot of power. It's like you're pulling an energetic juggernaut into your aura, into your reality. So one of you is trying to pull the other one right back into this connection, and I think that's you. So the tarot reader would tell your person that you're using all the capacity of your crown chakra, the many lotus, the many petaled flower, to pull this person back into your reality. You want them so badly it hurts. Or at least this is what the tarot reader wants your person to believe. And then you got two cards from the Oracle of Roses. We have here the Architect, and we have here the Alchemist. These could be the roles that you and your person actually own in this connection. One of you is the architect. You want to build. You want a stability. You want a solid foundation. You want a house. You want children. You want a big car. You want the social status. You want an Instagram-worthy kind of love. You want people to just come to your house every weekend and like really congratulate you on how beautiful your family is. You want to throw dinner parties, you want to have wealth, you want to grow old together, you want to create a dynasty, yeah? And the other one is more spiritually minded, more of a magician, of an alchemist, works with subtle energies, works with spells, tries to develop their psychic, occult, paranormal abilities, and is much more romantic, is much more connected to the finer vibrations of life. The other one is much more solid. So we could be speaking here about an earth and a water sign couple, or it could be as well fire, and I'm picking up earth as well. Maybe fire and air. So I would see very clearly that the tarot reader is saying to your person, this is the one for you, you are meant to be together, your person is miserable without you, they want to pull you back in with magic, because you are the solid foundation that you crave to have in your life. Your person is the solid foundation that you crave to have in your life, and you're pulling them in with everything you've got because you just want to be with them, and you're not going to be with anybody else. You are saving yourself up for marriage and saving yourself up beautifully for this individual. This is what I had for you, group 2. I really hope you have enjoyed this reading. If you want to get in touch with me for personal readings, I am open for that. Everything you need is always linked in the description box below. The second link takes you to my e-shop. You can also join this channel. You can purchase my twin flame novel, The Storyteller, which might pertain to your case specifically. Follow me on Instagram for updates as well. I have a website on which I post articles. Lots of things for you to discover and enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, take great care. Ciao. Hey group 3, welcome to your reading on the topic of what would the tarot reader tell your person. This is for those of you that were drawn to this card, which is number 21. This is the Instincts card in the Santa Muerte Oracle. You see here a very cryptic and like impactful representation of Muladhara energy, the fire in the center of our being, for lack of a better way of putting it. That is the root chakra energy. And then we have here as well solar plexus energy, confidence, stamina, willpower, shining out into the world with pride, right? The seat that is right underneath our rib cage, and that tends to push us forward in life. So I see very clearly here a lot of, or a beautiful blending between stability and confidence, pride, but also a sense of finding your place in the world. A tarot reader would tell your person that you're working on becoming a powerful individual. You could be working on your finances, you could be working on improving the health of your body, treating all sorts of problems that might have been inherent, and now you're kind of like fighting your way through all of these difficulties, and you're coming on top. And I think that you're also, because this is the card of instincts, you're kind of instinctually pulled towards your person. So let's see what the occult tarot can add in addition to my instinctive interpretation of this card. Let's see the occult tarot. Okay, so the cards that you got are, okay, we have the Magician, but it's blocked. You might have been feeling like your manifestations are not coming forth as easily as they used to. You could be doubting yourself. You could be questioning. It's like, what's happening? I used to manifest things so easily. What is interfering with my energy? Am I cursed? And I have a feeling that you're being a little bit too harsh on yourself. So the tarot reader would tell them that you're in this process of being very critical of yourself and of those around you. And you are struggling with some hurdles. You're trying to like fist bump your way left and right through situations at the moment. We have here, this is Baphomet, and the keywords are gifts, health, and financial prosperity, connects one safely with the divine. You are unconsciously drawn to this image because this is what you need in your life and what you're struggling towards creating. Stability, a sense of home, a sense of protection, a sense of warmth, feeling good inside about who you are. I'm going to unblock this card for you. There you go, so that you will come back into your power. I'm sure that the tarot reader is telling your person, because they're reading the reversed energy, it's telling your person that you're feeling a little bit weakened in this period. You're feeling a little bit challenged. I'm not sure what kind of relationship you have with your person. This might make your person feel quite worried about you, or it might make them gloat if they are looking to get some sort of revenge against you. But I see that you're coming back into your powers, and you are going to cure and treat whatever ailment is being given to you in this period. You will get back your creativity. You will get back money that is owed to you. You will make more money. You will attract more clients, more services, whatever you need to make a solid material step forward. You will also work more on your health, on cleansing your aura, on maybe taking the necessary medical pills or doing the medical exercises that you need to be doing in this period to rise your vibration. Because as you know, there is that cliched saying that your wealth is in your health. So the way in which you take care of yourself is reflected in the level of energy that you're able to put into your work. Yeah. So we have here very strong indication that you are a very magical, beautiful, spiritual individual that lost themselves a little while. And I think it's because of the challenges that have suddenly sprung up on you in your life, but you are able to overcome them, okay? So I've unblocked this energy for you, but the tarot reader might be telling your person that you're feeling quite weakened and quite overwhelmed. You might be feeling at the mercy of your instincts, and that you're hustling, you're struggling, you're trying to get by, you're trying to get enough money, get a solid foundation. Maybe you're saving up towards buying a home. Maybe you have just started on a self-employed endeavor and you're setting the foundations, right? The administrative foundations of your new occupation. We also have here the Six of Swords, and this is a seer. Travels the world over in an instant and brings anything anywhere. Gives the truth about thefts and hidden treasures, willing to do anything one commands. So I see that, okay, you could be coming here from group 2 because group 2 had this travel indication. You might have needed to travel a very long distance in order to build this new foundation for you. You might have relocated from, let's say, Eastern Europe to America, or from Asia to Europe. There is something here about a long travel that took a lot out of you. You might need to actually switch from the place where you're currently based. You might need to switch someplace else, and you might dread this move. It could come with certain complications, and it's kind of seeping your energy. But the Six of Swords is actually the card of coming to a place of peace regarding who you are and everything you have said up until this point in time. It is a card of communication, and it is a card of letting go of drama. It's about quieting the mind and coming to a state of, I accept who I am. I accept my thoughts. I accept my words. I accept my level of intelligence. I do not want more. I am at peace. So I have the feeling that this tarot reader is telling your person that even though you might have struggled with a couple of obstacles that suddenly appeared in your life, maybe your energy was limited, your health suffered, your money energy was somehow compromised, you are putting yourself back up and you're rising even more powerful. And I have the feeling that you're increasing, you're leveling up spiritually. But I'm not sure if this tarot reader knows about that. There is something here, a part of you that the tarot reader is not able to read. And I think that it has to do with the fact that you have this cloak of the magician, this protection cloak around you. Yeah, kind of similar message to group 2. So I wonder if you're actually here listening from group 2 as well. We have here the Four of Pentacles, and this is Veil 4. The keywords are tempts thieves to steal, serves as an excellent familiar. I'm getting very heavy energy with you, group 3. I'm not sure what's happening, and I'm not going to lie. I feel like I just don't want to talk anymore. I want to stop the reading. And I'm not sure if it's because you're trying to kind of, influence this reading because you don't want to keep hearing what I'm saying, or whether this is really like you want to give up, you're tired, you're upset, you're irritated. I'm just getting on some sort of like yucky energy, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn some Palo Santo as I continue with your reading. The Four of Pentacles talks about being too focused on money to the detriment of your personal connections, being too obsessed with how much money you make, with the material aspects in your bank account. It also talks about prioritizing work over love. Because maybe work, making money, is something you can control, and even though in the spirit you have been challenged, I have a feeling that relationship-wise, you might have suffered through a couple of pretty painful setbacks that kind of made you give up on it, you know? But nonetheless, you're still here, you're still watching pickacard readings, and you're inquiring about this person. And this person might have also hurt you. They might have taken something away from you, and now you guard it with your life. You're really focused on making the best of what you can control in your life. And this is what a tarot reader would tell your person. You're very focused on the material aspects. They might even say that you're quite a stingy person. You don't like to give gifts. You don't like to be generous. You're quite holding on to your coin for dear life. And then we also have here Three of Pentacles, Orobas, answers questions about the past, present, and future, gives dignities, grants the favor of friends and foes, faithful servant. So I have a feeling that this person is being told by this tarot reader that you want to collaborate with them, that you will come back in this relationship with them, that you might hit them up, write them a DM, send them an email asking how they are and if they want to work with you on something. So the tarot reader is implanting in the mind of your person the idea that you will seek them at a later point in time, maybe 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, to inquire about working with them. So maybe you had some sort of a fallout with the person on your mind. Maybe you blocked each other. The situation, I feel, ended in a very nasty way. Words were spoken, and now you just want peace of mind, yeah? Maybe this person completely said something that is making you doubt your capacity to manifest love, to manifest luck and abundance. You might even be feeling like you're a little bit cursed, like everything that's happening in your life is because you might have harmed this person with your words, or this person is vengeful towards you and it's sending you this negative energy. So I'll keep burning Palo Santo to bless and cleanse this space for you and to quiet down any anxieties you might be having, because I'm not picking up that this person is vengeful. I am picking up that there might be some shadow work that needs to happen here. You accepting and loving some parts of yourself that you try to run away from, some negative qualities of yourself that you don't want to admit. So I feel here that you tend to be a very good negotiator. You tend to see the empathetic point of view, even of the people that might want to cause you harm. But somehow I have the feeling that you are a little bit, or at least the tarot reader is telling your person that you are quite servile, that you aim to please, that you aim to be everybody's friend, and you get really upset when somebody rejects you or tells you, no, I don't need your help. So there's a need for you to do something for other people in a rather compulsive way, because you're trying to get them to love you and you feel like you have to work for other people's love and acceptance and approval. So the tarot reader could tell your person that you could be stuck in some sort of codependent dance in your personal connections. Let's see, I'm not saying that this is how you really are, okay, group 3? I'm just saying that this is what the tarot reader is, the picture that the tarot reader is painting for your person. Now we have here, she who becomes eterna, metamorphosis, transcendent journey. The tarot reader would tell your person that you're in a transitional period at the moment. You have to deal with so many details, you have to make so many decisions, because the energy is shifting constantly around you. You could be on quicksand at home, in your personal life, in your professional life. You're looking for safety, stability, and you're looking to win at something so you can regain your confidence, yeah? So you're in a transitional phase, you're stuck in between the old version of you and the new version that is becoming. Wow, so we have here wise men, and the keywords. If it wasn't for the familiar songs that echo through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. I wanted to say Naam Vision, which is kind of like, it's a German expression. It's like, oh, how sweet. Maybe you're German, maybe you're Austrian. I don't know why. I kind of am picking up on some sort of like dialect from Bavaria, from Bayern. So it could be that maybe you have family from there. This connection with your person is really teaching you a deep karmic lesson. So the tarot reader is telling your person that you are a karmic teacher to your partner, or vice versa, and you're learning something quite difficult, or through the difficulties in this connection, to put it differently. Oh, Mercury retrograde, you're pulling a number on me. You are learning through pain, both of you. If you are rejecting each other, if you're not seeing eye to eye, if you're pushing each other aside, it is because you're meant to grow in your wisdom. You're meant to suffer, you're meant to feel some sort of pain, and then integrate that pain into wisdom. What am I learning right now from this person's rejection? What am I learning right now when this person makes me doubt myself? Maybe the conclusion is that no matter what other people say, you should always believe in yourself. No matter if somebody rejects you, include yourself into your life. You don't need another person's approval. So these are the tough lessons. You and your person, I feel that they are learning some tough lessons as well, have come together to experience. And this is what the wise tarot reader is telling your person. We have here brilliant beliefs, and the keywords are luminous life force, personal power, 45. The tarot reader is telling your person that this temporary vulnerability is going to actually erupt in your life as a very empowered sense of self. You're going to regain your oomph, your stamina, your energy, your sexuality, and that it's coming quite fast. I have the feeling that with leopard animal spirit, you're quite masculine yourself. So the tarot reader is telling your person, if your person is quite masculine and you are also in a very masculine energy, you could butt heads. You're competing with each other in this loving connection. You're both acting from this very male energy rather than one of you being more receptive and lenient and acceptant, and more in their feminine energy. There could be here some problems communicating. Maybe you guys come from two different nations and you have to speak in English as some sort of like language that you both know and you can communicate in. But I have a feeling one of you is not a native speaker of English. So sometimes a lot of things could be misunderstood. Maybe one of you is German, the other one is English. And you're just like, you're not seeing eye to eye on certain values or on certain innuendos or twists of phrases, and sometimes you just misspeak or you misunderstand each other. And the final card that I have here for you, the Sage. Wow. You guys, one of you could be having Venus in Capricorn, Venus conjunct Saturn. This is a connection that's quite painful, but if you stick to it, if you go through it, through thick and thin, it can reward you with a beautiful, beautiful romantic connection. This is what the tarot reader is telling your person. Stick with this. Be determined. You are like a wise sage teacher that appeared in Group 3's life to help them in this transitional period as they are growing from a more vulnerable state into a more empowered, warrior-like, more competitive state. Yeah. I feel like if you are a woman inquiring about the man, this man appeared in your life so that he can awaken your own inner divine masculine, so you can start to do things on your own in your life, to be super independent. Whereas before in the past, you might have relied on the help of other people and maybe you were taken advantage of. This is the reading that I have for you, Group 3. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, the second link in the description box below takes you to my website. You can also have a look at my tarot and Amazon wish list. If you want to purchase something from it, I will gladly give you a free general reading as a thank you. You can also follow me on Instagram for updates. You can purchase my twin flame novel, The Storyteller, or you can join this channel and become a light or solar member for extra content. So thank you so much. In the meantime, up until our next meeting, I hope that you take great care of yourself. Ciao. Hey Group 4, welcome to a reading on the topic of what would a tarot reader tell them about you. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this image. This is number 7 and it represents the divine feminine energy in the Santa Muerte Oracle. So I have a feeling that you are quite a mysterious person, hard to know, highly intelligent, emotionally detached. I'm getting a very strong High Priestess vibration from you. Neptune, Piscean energy, something that has to do with lying hidden, being the observer in a situation, keeping your cards close to the chest and only revealing what you feel and what you know when the situation requires it. You could be a supremely silent person, very good listener that only intervenes or interjects in a conversation when you feel that now is a moment to awaken somebody. Now is a moment to say something that could illuminate a completely different situation, that could show the person on my mind how they could see our situation from a new vantage point. I have a feeling that you are you're quite emotional, but you don't show everybody your emotions. You tend to act on your emotions, on your intuition, on your dreams, on the inner guidance that you receive from spirit. And you do it in a way where you might leave a trail of smoke and dust behind you. You could just slip out of people's fingers, and you can slip in and out of their lives in very discreet ways. I'm also getting somebody that is veiled, somebody that likes to play characters, somebody that might hide behind an avatar, hide behind their profession, hide behind makeup and the way they like to style themselves, because you sometimes find it more comfortable to be somebody else than to truly show the world your authentic self, since you feel you are quite unique and there are very few people like you, so it's a self-protective mechanism. Okay, following from this intuitive insight, let's see what else would this tarot reader tell your person. So definitely they will tell them that you're highly feminine, highly mysterious, and you're a person that really is working on her spirituality, working on her psychological development. You're reading, writing, you like to entertain yourself, you like to keep your own company. You're not a person that just goes out and parties very wildly. You like to keep your energy for yourself as protected as possible. You could have even witnessed some of the darker things in life as well, but because of your very discreet and sensitive approach, you survived them in a very in a way that did not cause so much harm to you. Now let's see the cards that we got from the occult tarot. We have here Belial, the judgment card. Distributes promotions in high offices, causes one to be liked, but it's blocked. So you might feel like a tarot reader would tell your person that you are a little bit anxious about how you come across in this connection with your person, that you are afraid that your person doesn't like you, that you might have said or behaved in a way that made your person back away, that made them feel intimidated or challenged, or like they needed to retreat. Maybe you actually watched the What Is Your Ex Doing, my previous pick a card reading, and you chose the retreat card as well, or you were drawn towards it. I just felt the need to say this. But coming back to the interpretation of this card, you're refusing to kind of put yourself out there. A tarot reader would say that you prefer to be private, to be retreated, to be isolated. You like your own company. You entertain yourself very well. You like to focus on work, achievable outcomes, and you don't want to be center stage. You don't want to fanfare to this person how you feel. You're more of a subtle communicator, and you want your person to kind of just guess how you're feeling. But the tarot reader is saying that this kind of mysterious, subtle way of communicating is creating some communication problems in this connection with this person, because I'm getting a feeling that the person on your mind is a bit more blunt. It could be a connection between a Sagittarius and a Pisces that I'm picking up here on. Let's unblock this card for you. There we go. Okay, so you're about to get some sort of wake-up call, a message, a synchronicity. You might even hear bells ringing or cars honking around you at the moment at which you are seeing this card being unblocked. This is an indication that the energy has just shifted. You're in a new vibration, and this vibration is kind of helping you transform something in this connection with the person on your mind. The tarot reader would say that you're looking to transform the connection with this person. We have here the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio energy. The keywords are teaches astronomy and liberal arts, brings good familiars. So a tarot reader would tell your person that you might dabble with magic, with the occult. You might like to study esoteric teachings and astrology as well, potentially astronomy. And you are increasingly learning how to protect yourself. You're learning what to wear, what to say, what to do, what to eat, where to circulate, who to allow into your energy, who to block, in order to kind of level up in life, in order to enhance your capacity to connect with the person on your mind. A tarot reader would tell them as well that you see your person as a very noble, romantic, sensitive man, but also somebody that's kind of hard to understand. And I think that the tarot reader is going to laugh a little bit or crack a joke on how both of you are trying to put on this mysterious mask on. It's like, I'm not going to show you who I am. You're going to have to come towards me and ask me, and you're going to have to get to know me. But you both are doing this to each other. So unless one of you changes the tactic, neither of you is going to get to know either of you. I hope that makes sense, yeah? So if you both are mysterious, you both want the other one to make a move and get to know one another, nothing is happening, nothing is moving. One of you needs to switch, one of you needs to transform, one of you needs to enter into a more of the hunter, the chaser role in this connection. Because you both are highly in your divine feminine energy. You're receptive. You're just looking, waiting, watching, observing. Maybe I will attract this. Maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm not going to exert energy or put myself out there. There could be a fear of failure here that is blocking this connection with the person on your mind, okay? So we also have here a Knight of Wands. I take that back. It's not only a fear of failure, it's also another person. So a tarot reader would say that you are interested in a younger Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Or if we are to think about it, the King of Cups, so the person that went to this tarot reader to ask about you and that you have on your mind, could be somebody slightly older than you. And the tarot reader is telling this King of Cups, the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you are interested in somebody of the same age as you, yeah, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but younger than this King of Cups. That's what I meant to say. I hope it makes sense, yeah? So a tarot reader would say, Group 4 is interested not only in you, but also in a younger, or in your case, same-aged individual that is more feisty, impulsive, adventurous, that is actually that hunter type, yeah? Is the person that knocks on your door and brings a bottle of wine and wants to make love to you and introduces you to their friends, and you go bungee jumping and you go dancing with, and you go on a motorcycle ride with, and it's just a brave soul that takes you out to the cinema, while this King of Cups is more remote. This is a person that tends to dabble a little bit on their past, might be a bit too self-conscious, is quite a family-oriented person, is into protecting you, but I don't think that they have made this step, or they haven't made their feelings known towards you. So a tarot reader would say that they're in competition with somebody else, somebody younger, more feisty, and incredibly charismatic and sexy. So your person could be feeling right now on hot coals. What do I do? Do I show what I feel? Do I take down my poker mask and I show this person how I really feel? My poker face mask. Sorry, that's what I meant. Let's see our oracle cards right now. So cards just want to escape. The oracles want to escape. Oh my goodness. So we have here She Who Flies, Volaris, Dare, Do, and Reach. So a tarot reader would say that you are on the brink of getting tired of waiting, and you're going to do something to kind of make your feelings known towards this King of Cups. It might also be that the tarot reader is saying that you are going to also proposition this Knight of Wands to do something a little bit reckless with you, okay? Oh, and it's gotten so suddenly so dark. We have like a storm brewing outside. So there is some sort of competitive storm brewing in this connection. And the tarot reader is like spilling the tea because there is a lot of like attachment, a lot of potential drama that could happen here. You might actually have in the future two men fighting for your affection. The child, you could have a child. So the tarot reader is telling your person, be careful because she has a child, and it might be that this Knight of Wands is the person that got you impregnated or the person that you had a baby by. So we have here Antoine Ducher Rose, French energy. Maybe you are French, maybe the person you're inquiring about is French, but I have a feeling that there are two messages that are coming here. One of you, okay, two strings. Some of you have children and the tarot reader has just blurted your secret out to your person in case you haven't told this King of Cups that you have a child. And others of you, I feel like by entering into this connection with this King of Cups, who is a supremely healing man, you will heal some sort of inner child wound. Yeah, because this person is almost like a protective, nurturing father-like figure to you. Interesting. We also have here duality. And it says here, many meanings and misunderstanding. Yeah, you guys definitely, you're very similar, but the way, I think, okay, let's see if I can summarize what the torment in my mind that I'm trying to bring forth. You're very similar, but because you're similar, because you have similar approaches in how you date each other and how you take action, which in this case is not taking action, but allowing the other person to come by, you're stuck. You're stuck because the other person is mirroring you. What you do, the other person is doing. If you're not contacting them, they're not contacting you. If you're not making a move, they're not making a move. Yeah? So because you're so similar, the connection cannot move forward. You need a rabble rouser. You need somebody to shake things up. And there you go. Enter the Knight of Wands. Yeah? So the Star Reader is saying that it is divinely guided that somebody else would intervene between you and this King of Cups, the person you're here inquiring about, because one of you needs to step up the game. One of you needs to prove to the other one of you needs to dare to be brave and shake things up a little bit, do things differently in their love life. We also have here candle magic. Finger the spine and caress thy lips. Light the spell spilling from your grip. So you see, it's a maze, right? It's something that turns towards a center point. I think that you guys, the tarot reader is quite hopeful in this interpretation. You guys are going to find a way towards each other, even though things could be a little bit confusing right now, even if you think you're not growing in this connection in any way. Eventually you guys will see the light and you will understand that you have strong feelings for each other, and that even if there is a Knight of Wands coming in between you, even if there is a child that might complicate the situation, eventually you will find a way to compromise. You'll find a way to be together, because I feel that this is what you both want. And if you are here wanting this person, they are definitely wanting you too. Yeah, it's just that maybe you guys are two water signs and you're not so good at verbal communication, but you might need to talk on text or emails. Maybe you live at a distance from each other. Maybe you met each other online and you need this communication. You need to keep the communication, the verbal communication going to feel like you have a connection with this person. But I would strongly suggest that you put effort into making this connection physical, because then all of these thoughts and words that were misspoken or misinterpreted are going to melt away, and you guys are going to see in each other's eyes how you feel about one another and express it in your touches. And we also have here feasting. Okay, this is number 14. Let us feast upon the nourishing and be thankful for thy feast, nor here or there, yet everywhere it be. So I feel that very soon you guys might meet or get together for some sort of dinner, a festivity. You might bump into each other, especially if you have friends in common, at a gathering. Or if you just met this person online, you might meet them at some sort of local get-together, some sort of festivity. Maybe you might go to a party, you might go to some place where they make food, you might go on a restaurant date. This person could also invite you over for a home-cooked meal, or you might do the same for them. Yeah, I also feel that with feasting, this talks about sexual delights and sexual pleasure. So if you haven't had a chance to be intimate with this person, this is coming up. And all of a sudden the sun appeared through the clouds, and there's so much more light in your reading. So a tarot reader would say that sensual pleasures, both of the foodie kind and of the intimate kind, are in your future. It's just that the ice has to be broken between you two, because you're both a little bit suspicious of each other's intentions, even though you crave one another. And I think that the ice will be broken with the with the interference of this Knight of Wands, the contender, the one that your person will need to make a step towards and claim you. This is what a tarot reader would tell your person. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. If you want to get in touch with me for a personal reading, the second link in the description box below takes you to my website. You can also join this channel and become a select member. You can be part of my light and solar crew for extra access. Have a look at my tarot and oracle wish list. If you want to purchase anything from it, I would gladly give you back a free general tarot reading. You can also follow me on Instagram for daily updates, or you can have a look on my website where I have my e-shop, but I also upload weekly articles for you. I also have a second channel called Eden, which you can explore as well. Thank you so much for being part of my crew. And on that note, I hope that you take great care of yourself, and I hope I can see you in my next one. Mwah.